Giant snowman, 10 feet tall.
No, 20.
30!
And then Kristoff almost died jumping off an icy cliff. Luckily, the snow cushions their fall.
We learned that Olaf has no skull and no bones.
I don't have a skull. Or bones.
So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and check out my Facebook page at Vacation with the Magic by Shelby. I post Disney pictures from trips that we have taken, as well as any Disney information that is released. Hi everyone. This video is going to be an overview of Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is going to have many huge changes within the next couple years. You have Toy Story Land that is going to open in summer 2018, and you have Star Wars Land that is going to open in summer 2019. I'm going to do a video on each of those and what is going to take place in each of the lands with rides and attractions and everything that they're telling us that is going to happen. So lots and lots of exciting stuff coming up. Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios opened on May 1st, 1989, and it used to be called MGM, and now it is Hollywood Studios, and rumor has it that that is soon going to change as well. We'll wait and see. So in Hollywood Studios, you have the main entrance, you have Echo Lake, Hollywood Boulevard, Animation Courtyard, Pixar Place, Sunset Boulevard, Commissary Lane, little bit of Mickey Avenue. Streets of America no longer exist because they are becoming Toy Story and Star Wars Land, so that is gone. There is a baby care center in the main entrance area to the left of the Crossroads of the World. Crossroads of the World is the shop directly in the center as soon as you enter, and it has the Mickey, like, looks like a lightning rod with Mickey and the globe. So to the left of that is the baby care center. And the stroller, wheelchair, and ECV rental is also in the main entrance, and that is at Oscar's Super Service on the right as soon as you enter from the little shop that I just spoke about. So in the main entrance, and we're going to include this as well, although it is further down, the big attraction would be Symphony in the Stars, a galactic spectacular. And this is a nightly fireworks show and projections that is Star Wars everything. It is really cool. It is great for every Star Wars fan. During the holiday season, you have Jingle Bell Jingle Bam, which is also a projection and fireworks show, Christmas themed. So right in the main entrance, you have a couple shops. You have Crossroads of the World, which I spoke of, and they have camera accessories and toys and pins and sunscreen and little, little extra things that you may need if you have forgotten. There's also Movieland memorabilia, and they also do camera accessories and pins and toys and movie things as well. The next section up is Hollywood Boulevard, and Hollywood Boulevard is having a ride change. Currently, it is the Great Movie Ride, and this is a slow-moving vehicle ride that takes you through some of the greatest movies of all time. This ride is closing on August 13th. August 13th will be the last day for this ride. They're going to remake this ride into a Mickey Mouse theme ride, and it's weird because Mickey Mouse doesn't have a ride, and he is the main, he is the head cheese, and he doesn't have a ride. But so they're making this ride into a Mickey Mouse themed ride. Dining in this area, and as with all table service dining, I'm going to tell you, as I've told you many times, 180 days in advance for those reservations. So you have the Hollywood Brown Derby, and this is considered to be like a signature restaurant. So if you're on the dining plan, it is 2 table service credits. It is themed after the Hollywood Brown Derby in California. They are famous for their Cobb salad and their grapefruit cake. Yummy. In the Hollywood Brown Derby, you can dine with an Imagineer. That is a lunch dining package option. Obviously, you pay extra for that. You cannot use the dining plan for that. Hollywood Brown Derby is also included in the Fantasmic Dining package as well. So you make a reservation under the Fantasmic Dining package. So even if you have a reservation at Hollywood Brown Derby, this does not guarantee reserved seating for Fantasmic. And I will get into what Fantasmic is a little bit later. So you can book your Fantasmic Dining Package. Hollywood Brown Derby is an option. You make your reservation under the Fantasmic Dining Package, and then you will have reserved seating for the show later. And they give you a little coupon when you are seated for your reservation. There is also the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge, and they have cocktails and little canapes and stuff like that, and you can sit outside. Then there is also the Trolley Car Cafe, and this is a Starbucks as well, and there are pastries in there, and it is a quick service. Lots and lots of shops on Hollywood Boulevard. You have Adrian and Edith's Head to Toe, which is apparel, accessories, Mickey ears. You have the Celebrity 5 and 10, and they do lots of housewares and cookbooks and, obviously Disney merchandise as well. You have the Dark Room, which has camera accessories and magic bands. Cover Story also does housewares and has toys. You have the Keystone Clothiers. The Keystone Clothiers, who have apparel and accessories. And Mickey's of Hollywood, which does pins and Disney apparel and Mickey ears. So when you come down Hollywood Boulevard, if you veer to the left, you have Echo Lake. And Echo Lake is currently known for Star Wars. And there is Star Tours, and that is a simulation ride that takes you through a galaxy far, far away. And it has many different themes, many different scenes. So I don't want to say this with a grain of salt. Technically, it's not supposed to be the same every ride. There have been many times where we go to Naboo. I don't know why, but it seems like we ride this thing 4 or 5 times in a trip, and we go to Naboo 3 times. And it's like, I don't want to go to Naboo anymore. So it is really cool. It is a lot of fun. For dining in Echo Lake, and it's kind of an Echo Lake, but it's considered Echo Lake, but it's kind of like right off of Hollywood Boulevard as well. You have Hollywood and Vine table service, and currently it is Disney Junior characters for breakfast and lunch, and then for dinner it's Minnie's Seasonal Vine, and that has 4 dining themes throughout the year, like the fall is Halloween, and then holidays and Oscars and beach. And so beginning in September, lunch will switch over to Minnie's Seasonal Dine. So the Disney Junior characters available at Hollywood and Vine are Doc McStuffins, Handy Manny, Sophia the First, and Jake from Jake and the Neverland Pirates. For Minnie's Seasonal Dine, the characters have been in and out. I have heard of Minnie, Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and once in a while Daisy makes an appearance as well. So it can obviously be any of those. Hollywood and Vine is part also of the Fantasmic Dining Package as well. Another great table service in this area is 50's Primetime Cafe. And 50's Primetime Cafe is comfort food at its best. You have fried chicken, you have meatloaf, you have pot roast, you have mashed potatoes. It is so cool. The theme is amazing. You walk in, you're in a living room, and then right outside, right there in the living room is the Tune-In Lounge, which is the bar. And you don't have to get an alcoholic drink there if you choose not to. You can also get a milkshake or anything, actually. So you walk in, it's the living room, and then when you're seated, you go back, and it's like dining area or kitchen. You're waited on by your cousins or your aunts or your uncles, and they yell at you if you have your elbows on the table. I mean, it's not like harsh yelling, it's like playful banter. You have to finish your vegetables before dessert. They really don't mean that. The kids get a kick out of watching mom and dad get yelled at. It is a lot of fun. For quick service in Echo Lake, you have the Backlot Express, which serves burgers and sandwiches, and that is backed by Star Tours. You have Min and Bill's Dockside Diner, which serves hot dogs and drinks, and that is around the little lake there. You have Oasis Canteen, which is outside of Indiana Jones, and they have drinks and funnel cakes. Shops. The shops are themed. You have the Frozen Fractal Gifts, and that is Frozen themed. Obviously, it's right outside the Frozen attraction. You have the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost, which is Indiana Jones themed, and that is outside of Indiana Jones. And you have Tatooine Traders, which is Star Wars themed. And you have to walk through Tatooine Traders when you get off of Star Tours. A really cool feature in Tatooine Traders is that you can build, anybody, not just children, your own lightsaber and your own droid. And the droid is little, he's like that big, he looks like an R2-D2, and he can come in different colors. And you can add things like Mickey ears or a sorcerer hat to him. And building your own lightsaber is really cool. You can pick what color, and they make sounds, they light up, and they've held out pretty good. My kids did it 2 years ago, and the lightsabers are still functioning. For entertainment, you have, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along. And this is about 30 minutes. And the show recaps the telling of Arendelle with 2 Arendelle historians. And it is it's hysterical. Like, I am frozen out, and I love this show. I'm going to put in a little thing, a little card maybe, or maybe down below if you haven't checked out my vlog on this. It is really, really cool. You also have Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, and this is about 30-minute show, and this is a stunt performance with behind-the-scenes magic, and they show you how they perform the stunts in a couple of legendary Indiana Jones scenes. And the theater is huge as well, so I say no Fastpass to this, and you will find a seat, no problem. The big entertainment in this area is the Jedi training Trials of the Temple, and it's about a 20-minute show. It's for children ages 4 to 12, and I'm going to do a future video just on Jedi training because it is very popular. It can be very hard to get, especially if you are like walking into Hollywood Studios around noon and you think you're going to sign your kids up. Chances are you're not. I have seen people show up at 9 when the park opens and they don't even get a spot. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on that in a future video. And next area is Animation Courtyard. And a great spot in Animation Courtyard is the Star Wars Launch Bay. And in the Star Wars Launch Bay, you can choose to meet, or both, Kylo Ren and Chewbacca. It is really cool to walk through and see, artwork, Star Wars artwork and movie props is really amazing. This is where the Jawas used to be to trade. They have since been removed. They are no longer there. Hopefully they come back in 2019 when Star Wars Land opens. Also in this area is the Star Wars Path of the Jedi, and it's a very brief movie on the retelling of the Star Wars saga. In this area as well is the Symphony of the Stars, a Galactic Spectacular dessert party. And this is extra, so you have to pay extra for this. You cannot use the dining plan. And with the dessert party, you get dessert, lots of it, lots of options to choose from, as well as non-alcoholic beverages. And then you have a reserved viewing area for the Galactic Spectacular fireworks show. So shops in this area in Animation Courtyard, you have the Disney Studio Store, which is art and collectibles and toys and apparel. You have In Character, which is apparel and toys. And you have the Launch Bay Cargo, which does magic bands and Star Wars merchandise and artwork as well. Entertainment in this area, you have the Disney Junior Live on Stage show. And this show is about 24 minutes long. It is a puppet show, so you sit down below the stage, so I recommend not sitting like directly on top of the stage. Give yourself some room back. And even little kids, when my son first went, he was 1, and he was able to stand for the show and still not, as long as he wasn't blocking, standing in front of me or whatever, he was good. So the kids can still see. And the puppets are Jake from Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and Sophia the First, and Mickey Mouse, and Doc McStuffins. So it's a cute show. It's like a one and done for me, but it's a really cute show. Also in this area is Voyage of the Little Mermaid, and this is a live stage show with songs, and it goes through the film like super duper fast because the show is only about 20 minutes long, 15-20 minutes long. So it's like super duper fast, but it's a great little synopsis. And you get to hear the music, and it has puppets, and it's really cute. Next up is Pixar Place, and the main attraction in Pixar Place is Toy Story Midway Mania. And this is like a 4D game starring your favorite Toy Story characters, and you get in a car, you put your glasses on, and you have a shooter, and you do like little carnival games, and you try to rack up points, and you try to beat people in your car, as well as, you know, the high score of the day. By being 4D, it's like when things like the balloons blow up, you might feel a puff of air in your face, stuff like that. It's nothing like crazy. It's really, really a lot of fun, and it puts you right inside the video game. Also in Pixar Place, there are little stands, there are snack carts, and there are little souvenir carts as well. I'll have more information on those in my blog. Okay, Mickey Avenue. And Mickey Avenue is kind of a continuation of Pixar Place and kind of Animation Courtyard. So it's very tiny. And the big thing here is Walt Disney One Man's Dream. And I recommend to anybody who goes, if you can, you should just please walk through and enjoy the exhibit that focuses on the man himself, the reason why all of this is here, Mr. Walt Disney. It is just, it's very humbling. It's just a very sweet way to commemorate Mr. Disney. Streets of America. Okay, so Streets of America is technically gone. You can no longer walk through, you know, New York or San Francisco. It's all gone. Gone. They're building Toy Story Land. They're building Star Wars Land. It's all gone. But still kind of in this area is the attraction right now is the Muppet Vision 3D, and you go in and you put your glasses on and you see the Muppets. It's a cute, cute show. I wish they would update the film so bad. I really think they need to update it. But I'm a giant Muppet fan, and it's really cute. Dining in this area, you have table service, and this is with the Fantasmic dining package. It's Mama Melrose, and this is pasta and flatbread, and it's Italian. It is 1 table service credit if you have the dining plan. For a quick service, you have high octane refreshments, margaritas, pina coladas. You have pizza Rizzo, and it's Muppet themed, but it's not Muppet themed. So when you go in, you can barely know, other than, you know, some pictures here and there. And it's where Pizza Planet used to be, and it is pizza. Shops in this area, you have the Stage 1 Company store, and it is half Muppet merchandise and half baby merchandise. I don't know why. It's cute though. So there's apparel and souvenirs in there, and you also have It's a Wonderful Shop, which is Christmas, and there's the snowman out front, and it's adorable, and then lots and lots of Christmas ornaments and decorations. Another area is Sunset Boulevard, and in Sunset Boulevard you have 2 major attractions. You have the Rockin' Roller Coaster, which is a roller coaster. It is themed after Aerosmith. There you go. Rock star legends, they are. And then you have the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and this is a free fall ride. It is actually timed, so it's not completely a free fall ride. And it is based off the Twilight Zone. You're at a haunted elevator. Dining, lots and lots of quick service. There is a whole area called Sunset Ranch. When you're walking down the street, it is to your left before you go to Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. You have Anaheim Produce, which has fruits and veggies and pretzels. You have Catalina Eddie's with salads and pizzas. Fairfax Fare, which is barbecue pork and chicken and ribs. Hollywood Scoops, ice cream sundaes, ice cream sandwiches. Rosie's All-American, burgers and fries. Toluca Legs Turkey Company, which is turkey legs, which they're slowly getting away from. So, shops in this area, lots and lots of shops also before you hit Sunset Ranch. You have Beverly Sunset, which is housewares, gifts, and food. Legends of Hollywood, which is toys and plush and houseware, pins, Mickey ears. Pretty much all these shops almost have the same thing. Mouse About Town, apparels and accessories. Once Upon a Time, apparels and accessories. Planet Hollywood Superstore, apparel and accessories, but those are Planet Hollywood theme. Real Vogue has Mickey ears and pins. Rock Around the Shop, which is rock and roller coaster merchandise. Sunset Club Couture, Sunset Ranch pins and souvenirs. Sweet Spells. Sweet Spells is a great shop because now they have the carrot cake cookie. They closed the Writer's Stop and they put all the sweets from the Writer's Stop into Sweet Spells. They have a gigantic case, so that is a great stop. Also the Tower Hotel Gifts, which is Tower of Terror merchandise. Entertainment in this area is the Beauty and the Beast live on stage show. It's about 25 minutes long. You're in a big amphitheater outside. It is covered, and you can bring snacks and food in if you like anything pretty much. This is a really, really good show. The actors, they sing during the show, so it does recap the story of Beauty and the Beast. The other big show that I mentioned earlier with the dining packages is Fantasmic, and this is about a 30-minute show, and it features fireworks and a water show, and it's Mickey conquering villains that appear in his dream, and he uses his imagination. And it is a great show. Right now, they're making people choose if you want to go see Fantasmic or the Galactic Spectacular Star Wars fireworks show, because even though the one can start, like, for example, Fantasmic starts at 8, the fireworks show starts at, 8:30. Fantasmic technically is 30 minutes long. By the time you get up and walk out of there, you're going to be about 5 to 10 minutes into the Star Wars fireworks show. So you kind of have to choose. So I recommend right now, because there's not a lot to do in Hollywood Studios until summer 2018 when Toy Story Land opens, that you maybe do like 2 nights or like a day in Hollywood Studios, and then maybe come back for the fireworks or come back for a Fantasmic. Or dinner in Fantasmic if you want to use the dining plan or dining package. The final section is Commissary Lane. And Commissary Lane has 2 restaurants in it currently. You have the Sci-Fi Dine-In restaurant, which is table service. And this is, you go inside the building and it's dark, and you sit in a car, so like you're at the drive-in, and you look at the big screen and you watch clips from like 1950s, 1960s, like horror movies, like The Blob and stuff like that. It's really cute. And then you have quick service. You have the ABC Commissary, and they have, sandwiches and steaks and burgers and stuff like that. So next week I'm going to talk about, the must-dos at Hollywood Studios, as well as my choice for the top 3 fast passes for Hollywood Studios. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.